It's your boy D Knows Ball back with another video. Say, man, I'm excited for Duke basketball, bro. I really am, man. Uh, First, let me start with John Shire. I'm excited for college basketball in general, but I feel like John Shire, I kind of didn't really like, bro. I ain't gonna say I didn't like him, because I remember when he played, and I thought he was good. They won a national championship while he was there, but in terms of coaching, I didn't know what he was gonna bring. But I'm gonna go on and say it like this. I think John Shire is the best coach already in college basketball when it comes to roster construction. John Shire 2 years in a row has put together brilliant rosters, man. Uh Last year he set the foundation because I'm going away in college basketball from the freshman model where your best players are freshmen, but John Shire, he kind of put his own twist on it. He had Jeremy Roach last year. He had Ryan Young. He had some other veteran pieces like Granderson and players like that. And he mixed them in with the freshman talent. Derek Whitehead and Derek Lively, they were big parts of what John Shire wanted to do last year, and they got hurt. So last year was kind of not as good as it could have been, and it still was good. But his first year, John Shire's first year, dude, man, that was a hell of a first year, man. And I was skeptical. So kudos to John Shire for that first year. And I think that second year gonna be even better, man. Uh let's talk about what's going on now. I feel like with the roster John Shire has now, he has a big three, potentially a big four. I think Cal Filipowski, Tyrese Proctor, and Mark Mitchell are NBA players, guaranteed first round potential players. Uh Jeremy Roach is potential that fourth guy. He's always steady. He can get you a bucket, get you into offense, hit big shots. But I think the big three of Filipowski, Proctor, and Mark Mitchell is the best big three in college basketball. And let me tell you why. Because I think they're going to have the college production and then they have the NBA potential. And then they're in their second year. So let's look at Kyle Filipowski. I just watched the Duke scrimmage with Kyle Filipowski he played in. I didn't see Mark Mitchell, but I've seen him in the other scrimmages, and Mark Mitchell's been doing his thing. Kyle Filipowski, he started the scrimmage off busting threes, man. He hit that three in the corner. I seen some playmaking from him, attacking the basket. It looked like his handle has gotten a little bit better. I feel like Cal Filipowski could be the best player in the country, bro. I really do. He had a hell of a freshman season. It was a little bit inconsistent, like as far as his shooting, but I think he's a better defender than people give him credit for. Um, he's relentless too. He's a hell of a competitor. And going to his second year, I'm not gonna lie. I think he might get a national player of the year. Uh I think he might be a top. I think he could go top 10. If Cal Filipowski has the year, I think Cal Filipowski can go top 10. Tyrese Proctor. I feel like Tyrese Proctor, he was a bit of a mixed bag his freshman year, but that's a big point guard. Defensively, I think he's better than what people give him credit for. I think Cal Filipowski and Tyrese Proctor are better defenders than what people think, and they're gonna show this season. I think Tyrese Proctor is going to take a leap into being a top 10 guard in college basketball. He plays with pace. He never really overdoes it. He doesn't try to be the main guy. He tries to do whatever the team needs. Um, and I think he's solid. I think he's a potential lottery pick, top 10 guy. Because he's big, bro, and he's an actual point guard. Mark Mitchell. I think Mark Mitchell is the most slip-on player in college basketball this upcoming season. I think Mark Mitchell is that power forward, hybrid, small forward type of big that can do a little bit of everything. He can shoot a little bit. He can attack or close out a little bit. Can rebound, block shots, defend in space. I think he's the perfect NBA four. I think he's a lottery potential guy, but he probably not gonna go in the lottery because most of the scouts for these NBA teams are stupid. But I think Mark Mitchell is a high ceiling role player. And I think the stuff he does is Jeremy Grant like. type of impact, that type of thing. I really like Mark Mitchell. So Cal Filipowski, Tyrese Proctor, and Mark Mitchell. I think that's the best big three in college basketball. Now let's get to the role players. I already said Jeremy Roach. I think Jeremy Roach is just that guy that's gonna be able to get a bucket when you need him to. You can bring him off the bench, you can start him, whatever. But I think when you have a guy like Jared McCain, I was not the biggest fan of Jared McCain when he was in high school because he had to be the main guy. I'm not the big fan of Jared McCain as the main guy, but as a third, fourth option, as a shooter, I think, man, Jon Scheyer put together a hell of a recruiting class this year because the recruiting class was kind of weak, but he got perfect role players for his sophomores and his juniors and his upperclassmen. I think Jared McCain is going to be a standout shooter. I think you can bring him out pin downs, catch and shoots, just all those things. I think he's a perfect role player for what Duke has right now. Caleb Foster as a backup guard or your second, third guard. I think he has some potential, and I think he might be a 2-3 year guy at Duke. Sean Stewart, he has potential to rise and become a first round pick, just depending on how his year go. But he's gonna be a role player as well on this team. A high energy guy, rebound, block shots, possible lob threat, can defend his space a little bit. We know what Ryan Young brings. Jaden Shoot, TJ Power. Man, this Duke team really can go 11 deep with quality guys, bro. Like they really can. And I'm excited for Duke basketball. I think Duke is the best team in the country, bro. We know how March Madness can get fluky, so they might not win a championship, but I'm expecting a deep run, bro. I'm talking about at the least Elite Eight. At least. If not national championship, they should get a national championship, but at the least Elite Eight. If they finish anything other than Elite Eight, disappointment. But you know how March can go, so it's like, hard to predict. But I think this Duke team should win a national championship. I think it's a hell of a roster. I think Jon Scheyer is putting together a amazing foundation of how he's building Duke. He's not just getting the top guys; he's getting top guys that can become role players, be second, third year guys eventually, and they're just like he's mixing in the one and done with the top recruit that will stay 2 to 3 years. And I feel like that's the perfect way to do it. This Duke team, man, it should be a powerhouse, bro. I'm excited for this Duke team. I'm excited for college basketball in general. Yeah, man. Say, bro, this shit go get wicked. If Duke is what I think they could be, it's gonna get wicked, man. Let me know how y'all feel about this Duke team and Jon Scheyer in the comment section, and how y'all feeling about college basketball in general. This your boy Didn't Know About. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.